Is it easy to think differently from others? Maybe not at first, but later you'll see that it will actually bring you more return than thinking like everyone else. Hello, and today's insight is mainly going to be about differences between everybody. Okay, so I actually talked of this today during my day, and I remembered how someone told me that I was a bit too gung ho on my healing, that I had actually done a lot and had gotten to a very normal stage, but that I was still trying to improve myself. And it was like, well, you don't have to do it. It's like you're basically like everyone else. And actually, I told this to someone. I was like, listen, you've worked on yourself enough. You can no longer call yourself that trauma or that disability. You can do everything anyone else can. So stop saying that. And I think they were kind of surprised. But, I mean, it wasn't to put them down, but it was so that they can see that they worked on themselves so much that they no longer can allow that trauma to define them. It's kind of like me. Kind of like this individual told me. I've worked on myself too much to still bring that up. It's no longer relevant, more so to say. But, I mean, when we've been so used to going back to this thing and being like, but that identifies us, it's difficult to cut ties with it. Even if this individual has become very successful and they have done so much, they are still, not that they're clinging, but they're like, but that was a part of me, which is completely normal. Just like my car accident was a part of me. But, I mean, it doesn't really show that much lately. And like those who know, and those who don't need to know, right? Because it doesn't show that much. The only time I need to pull out that card is like the I would say my car card is when I'm extremely tired and when I become impulsive, which is less and less from lately, which is good, right? Now, don't think that just because we've gone through a specific trauma and we've overcome it does not necessarily mean that we can sit on our laurels and be fine with it. No, it means that we were actually placed in that specific situation so that we can learn specific things that other people don't think about because they haven't had that experience. It's kind of like coaches, right? They've learned stuff. They've gone through some things. They have the experience that you don't have, and that's why you pay them big bucks so they can get their expertise and they can learn things that they know that you don't know. And so but the thing is that sometimes we all need a refresher and a reminder that, you are no longer the thing, especially when you're talking to people who deem themselves coaches. They themselves have things that they've worked through, but we're so laser focused on something that we can't actually slightly tilt our head to the side and be like, okay, so that this is a whole new avenue, because we were just so focused on this direction that we haven't gone a few degrees on the other side and be like, hey, this takes us completely in a new direction. Interesting. I would like to explore this furthermore, right? So, I mean, sometimes it's good to have someone to remind you of the things that stop you in reality and to actually move forward in your life. When you are too used to the majority of people telling you what to do, you need a little refresher from time to time to be like, to snap you out of it. Right? Just to wake you up and to remind you that you're more powerful than you think. So, my question to you is, what is that thing that you're hiding behind just because you're used to saying that it has been difficult for you to go through this, but you more than obviously overcame it from different person's perspective. So why are you still saying that this is a thing? Are you using it as a crutch, or are you just using it as a way to say, okay, this is what happened and this is the reason. It's okay, I will take full responsibility for it, but this is the reason why. So, mea culpa. Like, give me some time, I'm working on it, is what I want you guys to think about. So, ponder that.